Good morning, and Flemington Derby Day is a great day, and at some stage it's got to win, but we run with the day. Every race is a group race, every race is black type, every race is a big money race, and every race has the best horses in it. So we're going to do things a bit the reverse, and we're going to look at a big end to Derby Day. I'm Gary Robinson for www.horseracingaustralia.info. And we're going to look at a couple of things. For example, looking for a horse that ticks all the boxes. Okay, we're going to have a look at that, and I'll just show you on the program that we use for our ratings what you should look for. And looking for a plan that wins, I left out the end, look at that, that wins 44% of all races for just $44 a month. That's Horse Racing Today, that's the number 2. Clever, isn't it? We give you the top 2 for $44 a month or $11 a week. Anyway, more about that as we carry on. Okay, looking at Flemington Race 9, it's a typical hard race for the end of the day. They've put a mares race on, and it's race 9, 1100 metres, and it's a Group 3, so probably the lowest classification of the day. But when we have a look here, you can see our prices. We've got number 7 From Within, 4 wins in a row. We've got number 4, I Am Excited. Its last win was over the 1200 metres here, and came from well back to win that. Number 14, Zazie Bar. Number 8, Carnival. Number 3, Quilista. And number 9, She Knows. Now you can see that we've rated these from $6.20 all the way through to $20. So a very difficult and hard race to win for the last race of the day. Let's have a look now. We're going to see the first section here. Looking for a horse that ticks all the boxes. Okay. In the GTX program, we're using a feature called it's called traffic lights. Okie doke. And a couple of the traffic lights they come in green and red only. So what I've done here, I've put a couple of rules in here which identify whether that race is a betting race for us. And in this case, we're getting two green lights, so therefore it is. And on the other side here, we're using a number of various principles to determine what horse fits the bill. In other words, what we're doing, we're looking for something that ticks all the boxes, and in that case, this is this horse here. Every single box is ticked in the green, ridden by Craig Williams. And if we look over here, we see we're looking at Quackerjack. Which reminds me, there are a lot of ducks around our place leaving little deposits all over the place. So we've had to put one of those fake owls in the yard to try and keep it down a bit. But anyway, so that's Flemington Race 1, and we came across Quackerjack, and it ticks all the boxes, as you might say. Now, we've got this on our Horse Racing Today, which shows all our horses ranked in statistical order, you might say. That gives you Rainier and Yulong January. As you can see, they all look bunched pretty close because, as I said, we're getting all the best horses in the races for Derby Day. Moving on to race 2, and here we see we've got Very Elegant on top from El Dorado Dreaming, and none of the horses tick all the boxes, but the one that ticks most of them is El Dorado Dreaming, and Chris Lees is the trainer of that, Damien Oliver to ride. Chris Lee's father had a great way with mares and fillies, and Chris Lees has taken up the mantle and is renowned for the way he gets them to the races at the right time and scoring a win. Moving on to race 3, we've only just gone 12 o'clock, look at that. Race 3, we've got Winter Bride from Osborne Bulls here in the Horse Racing Today top 2. The only one that ticks a reasonable number of boxes is this one. It ticks all the boxes except this one, and that's Runson, which has won its last 2 starts and rates particularly high, winning last start by just under 5 lengths. An incredible run, and I don't see how they're going to catch him. The only difficulty is, of course, this is the 1200 metre straight down at Flemington, and it's something he hasn't done before, as far as I know. Okay, in a race 4, here's a horse that ticks all the boxes, Brimham Rocks. It's also our top-rated HR2D horse, and bang, 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 bang. Look at that. Ticks all the boxes, so why not get on number 6, Brimham Rocks? Okay, it is going to be about $4 or $5, but a good chance in race 5. Once again, it's an interesting thing, and I'm not quite sure how this came about, but in a field of looks like 10 horses, We've got two horses that tick all the boxes. That's the Chris Waller trained Zuzane, and also Caesar, ridden by Kerry McAvoy here, ticks all the boxes. And this one, Diplomatico, a recent good winner in Sydney, it ticks all the boxes except one. So that makes it, for me, a very close race. Probably hard to get the winner out of that race for that very reason. In race 6, once again, no horses tick all the boxes, but the big winner, Amphitrite, well, look at that, 4 wins in a row. It's our top HR2D horse, ticks almost all the boxes, and so that looks like it's being a reasonable bet. In race 7, Thinking Big comes right out on top, ahead of Savoir, trained by Darren Weir and ridden by Yendall. This is the Gay Waterhouse one, but neither of these horses tips all the boxes. Matter of fact, it only tips 4 out of the 7 boxes. A better looking bet is the Darren Weir trained Extra Brute. And that's the one that I'll possibly be looking at, but you can see here ticks all the boxes except one. It's a good little guide. I think it's a wonderful guide, actually. In race 8, when we look at this race, interestingly enough, it is Siege of Quebec. Only ran 4th when it tried to lead all the way at the Valley last time, and of course Cliff's Edge ran right over the top of it. But as far as everything goes, the weight it's got today and all the rest of it, it is all the boxes. It ticks the lot. So it'll be very interesting to see how Siege of Quebec goes tomorrow. There are other horses. Hartnell ticks most of the boxes, as does Land of Plenty. Okay, and in the last race, let's go with this one. And the only horse that ticks all the boxes, that's won 4 in a row, From Within. Now, it doesn't make our horse racing today top 2, but it does tick all the boxes. Okay, so that's what we do. So anyway, I've shown you what we do. And horse racing today, we give you the top 2. We've mentioned that before. And that only costs you $44 a month and wins 44% of all races. Now, the interesting thing is we've also found that if the horses in our HR2D top 2 happen to be in the top 2 favourites for the race, then you can look forward to a pretty good dominant display. Okay, how do you buy all these races? It's very simple. You can go to our main website, horseracingaustralia.info. When you get there, you can click on the store. When you click to there, you can go to the Winform Bookshop. So for ratings and selection services, now for Melbourne Cup week, as a matter of fact, for all of November, you can get our spring package. And as you can see, this is available for just $295 for the month. It gives all my ideas and opinions. So the Manikato last week, we got the big Quinella there, which paid a lot of money, and we also got the $1,100 trifecta. We also got the Great Little Winner there, and had a very good day on Saturday as well. We give our top 5 rated runners every one of the group races in Sydney and Melbourne. Give us most of the winners, lots of Quinellas and trifectas. So if you want to get on that, go ahead and buy it today, and that way I'll have it all organised for you by Friday. And good luck, and as I say, thanks for watching.